Okay, now it's recording. Yay.
External piece that teach everyone.
Scrap. Yes. So a little bit, this isn't meant to necessarily feel like work, but more of a warm up for your range of motion in your toes. So arms are straight, no bent elbows. Widen your grip on the strap if you feel like your elbows are bent, so nice and straight, and move the shoulder. Bring the strap all the way down in the back, and then to your lap in the front. Hug the belly and low ribs in. Turn up. See, maybe so just complete everything. Do you guys know Maya? Yeah. Yeah. She makes this stuff. Like the perfect.
Did you see her new thing that she just made last night?
Did.
Oh my god, I want it.
What is that?
Collected those branches in the desert.
Oh, did she make a?
She made a really cool wall piece.
Yeah, it's wood. That's part of the wood that you guys got. Oh,
Is
that's
it on
great.
there?
It is on that.
So perfect for this stuff.
Yeah. Drop the strap to the side. Same idea as lifting our arms. When you lift your arms up, shrug them up towards your ears, and then drop your fingertips to sleep on the ground. Shoulders up towards the ears. And then draw your fingertips on the ground. Turn it up, bring your ears back. And you don't have to go to the gym to lift weights for your shoulders.
Okay.
You just have to lift your own arms a million times. And then take them in the other direction. Huh?
Or surf.
Yeah. That too. Whatever you call it, right? That's very good.
Still have to learn this.
Huh? It's terrifying.
Since you come up.
It's just really terrifying.
Come up.
I stick with my boogie board.
Yeah, I think kids do that.
At some point I'm getting
Alright.
out of the
Excellent.
I'm a
Shake
very
the shoulders out. Please grab your blocks. And some of you will be familiar with a supported puppy pose. This is a stretch for your shoulders, not necessarily work. So you'll bring your elbows to the block. Your hips will be over your knees. So it's like a tabletop. And then drop your chest towards the floor. And if you want, you can bring the thumbs towards the back of the neck. But think about bringing the hips back to stretch underneath the armpits. One more full breath. And then move the blocks out of the way. Come to a tabletop position. Reach the right arm up. And then thread the arm under the body. Bring the right cheek to the ground. The left hand stays in front of the face and pull the left hip back. Press the left palm into the ground. And keep reaching the right fingertips out towards the left. And then return to your tabletop position. We'll reach the left arm up. Thread the left arm under, left cheek comes to the ground, right arm in front of the face. Press the right hand into the ground and reach further with the left fingers and pull the right hip back and the left hip. Come back to your tabletop position. Perfect. And then come on to the backs. Not Shavasana. Actually, quite opposite. You're gonna end up coming up off of your back, actually.
This is a core
I
work
was
to
wrong.
me.
It is core. Sit up. I was wrong. So show me a hollow shape. Who knows what that is? Show me hollow. Kristen, yes, yes. So it's like someone just punched you in the gut and make this little C shape and hollow out. So reach past your fingers, hollow the belly out, and then you'll open up into this banana shape and hit a door. There you go. You'll open up into this banana shape. Easier version is like this with the knees bent and the arms up overhead. Harder version is extending the legs straight and pressing the thumbs back. Squeeze the legs together, point the toes a lot, and see if you can use your core to rock you forward and back. Harder version is to just make small rocks. Keep going. Try to make your shape open. Press the thumbs back. If you need to stop, it's really fine. Keep going. Slowly moving down the mat. Alright, pause, feet to the ground. You need to wipe the leg side to side. But we're going to do it again. So bring yourself up to sit. Hey. Hollow out the belly, reach for the toes, and then open up into your banana shape. Again, knees can be bent, but try to make the rock come from your core, not from throwing the arms or the legs in either direction. The more open the shape, the harder it is. And breathe. Thumbs back towards toes. Yes. Keep going. You're doing great. Okay. If you just do that, do 30 seconds of that 2 times a day, you're golden, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Wait for the legs.
Just 30 seconds.
You guys are doing awesome.
I love the Pony Boy reference. How do you know that movie?
I used to teach it.
Ah,
In our curriculum.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's an American classic.
Outsiders.
Great movie.
Oh my God.
Lots of
Mhm.
young guns in there.
Yeah, that's what it is. When they're children.
I know.
They're just kids.
I know.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Swayze was an adult.
He is one of my
He
favorites.
was definitely the oldest.
All right, come on up to sit. And then find the down dog. With the arms.
This is.
Well, we're getting there in pieces. Alright. So, a little bit of work for the arms. All you're gonna do, think about externally rotating in the shoulders. So like we did before with spinning the eye of the elbow out, the part where you donate blood. And then lower to your forearms. You can do one at a time if you have to. And then press back up to down dog. And then lower down. And lift back up. Lower down. Lift. Lower. Lift. Press each finger into the ground. Really get a lot of power in the hands. Press into the pointer and the thumb a lot. Yes. Do one more. And then come to sit. Next time. You're gonna do great. All right. Plank. Hands. Plank on hands. I think this would be really hard to do in a forearm plank. But so in your plank position, think about squeezing to the center of the body. You want to move as little as possible. And we're going to tap our shoulders. So if you want to take a wider stance with your feet, that's going to help with stability. If this is very hard to be in a plank, come to your knees and do it from here. You can stay on your knees and still practice stability. Or hold a regular plank and really try to not let your hips sway side to side. Hug your core, hug your belly in. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs. the more you engage, the less you will sway. Do 2 more. And then come to 6.
So intense.
I know.
It's hard not to sweat.
It's very hard not to sway. Your hips want to take over. No, thank you. Good. Excellent. Come onto your butt with the legs. A little bit of hip flexor activation. So there's 2 levels for this, depending on where you want to go. So turn to face your right leg. Bring the fingertips to the side. Really press into the fingers. That's going to be helpful in great pads. Lean a little back and lift your leg straight. Point the toe. And squeeze the knee. And then make circles. And think about spinning the thigh in so that the knee is up. Do 10 circles in one direction and then 10 circles in the other direction. And it's super hard. If for some reason you're like, it's not hard, you could do both legs at the same time. Kind of put your hands in the middle. Hold it at the top. Point. Yes. Getting so strong. And then you can put it down. Punch your quads. It actually feels nice. A little bit of self-massage there. We have 2 legs. Let's do the other one. Turn your knees to the other leg. Press into the fingers. Rock your way back. Lift the leg. Spin the knee up. Turn the thigh in. 10 circles in one direction. And it's okay if they're not big. If you're like, man, I wish I could make a bigger circle. My circles are really small when I first do this. Go the other way. It's like it's so hard. Hold it at the top. Points. And then do a little bit. Plant your hands in front of you, and we'll come to a wide leg forward fold. And then drop the hips to the right, coming into Skandasana. And then the other way. And just go back and forth a little bit, coming into the hips. And then come back to your wide leg forward fold. Place the hands on the ground, spread the fingers wide again so you have a lot of space with the hands. Press into the pointer and the thumb a lot. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Like even think to the second knuckle. And then try to keep the shoulders exactly where they are. This is a stability drill for the shoulders over the hands. And you're gonna tap dance around. Don't let your shoulders move. Don't let your shoulders move. Let your legs do it. And they freaking want. Your shoulders do not move. Shoulders don't move. Press into the fingers. A lot. Keep them over the wrist. Whee! And then come to sit. I know it's fun, right? It's fun. Cool. Grab your blocks. And again, come back to big wide leg forward fold position with your blocks on the highest height. That's what anterior and posterior pelvic tilt looks like. Yes. Stick your butt out. And then hug your belly in. So I want you to practice that, but make the movement come from the sacrum, not the shoulders. So again, keep the shoulders still. Stick your butt out. Hug your belly in. I know for me in my inversion practice, I banana back a lot, and that's sticking the butt out. So the more you can get used to hugging the belly and the ribs in and making that hollow shape, the better off you will be. All right, awesome. Keep your blocks. Come to sit. So highest height around your hips. You're gonna press into the blocks to lift your hips. Bring bring them closer to your body. Yes. And then pull your hips back. And 5 on each side, lifting your leg. Or both at the same time. Yeah, lift and lower. Be sad. Yes. Way hard, but keep pulling your hips back so you don't let your hips come forward. Hips back, down. Pull your wrist up. Good old hip flexors. That's why you can't use the marshmallow box. I'm not good at that. Okay. We're gonna practice falling out. That's a big thing, right? I think a lot of people get nervous to try inversions because they're like, I don't know how to get out once I'm up, or what happens if it goes south. So in order to do that, little group activity, we're gonna make a line of mats, double-sided or double-stacked mats, going this way. Yeah, so a mat on a mat, 2 mats in one line. Just like this one. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Yes. They're going to be in one line, touching, double stacked. There we go. And for the people at home, Maylee, you're good because you're on a carpet. Lauren, do you have, can you put your blanket under your mat for this?
Let's put it back.
There we go. Yes. Also, if I ask you to do something and you're like, I don't want to do that, Jen, just say no. You're like, no. And for people who have an inversion practice, this will be a good spot to practice crow and headstand, crow in headstand, those things. So we'll go in one line, because one of the ways that you fall is forward. So if you're in a headstand or a crow, you're going to be in this position. So you'll tuck your chin to your chest, you'll put your head on the ground, and come out. And maybe you catch a crow, and come out. Maybe you go crow, and come out. Yeah, thank you, Michael. And then once you get close, you're like, oh my God, this is fun.
We're really playing on this one.
Yes. Catch a crow, and then a headstand, and then roll. Yes. Go easy. Slow it down. Slow it down. Woo! Good stuff.
It's like a really mix with the taste you get in your mouth when you hit like the top of your head.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I taste pennies.
Oh, my God.
Good job.
Can you talk me through this?
Okay. Do you have a crow?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. Come down. Bend your knees. Hands to the ground. Tuck your chin to your chest. Place your head on the ground. And just do a roll forward. Roll. Yeah, that's right. Slowly put your head on the ground and then let your hips go. Yes, yes, yes. Go, 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 go. Yes!
Some results.
Yes. Yes, Andy. It's a momentum.
It's crazy right now.
Yeah.
it's straight to the right handstand. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like the
Yes. Keep your chin yeah. No.
Well, not fast.
I see. You can do it in a moment, yeah. Yes.
That was smarter.
Sarah is just.
And you're starting from so high.
Not on my face. Tuck your chin to your chest, which means your gaze is gonna shift. Okay. I mean.
Try starting lower, closer to the ground, because you're like a foot and a half long.
You're trying to tell us
You can also go to
That's why I put.
yes.
You don't have to do it.
You're scared of it. It's gonna be easier than you think.
No one's gonna watch her.
Like really loud.
And then when you're ready, put your feet into the ground. You can bring your head down, bend your elbows, so that the floor is not too far away. And then rest your chin. Put your head down. Yeah. And then stay in the ball. We're all gonna stay. Don't even worry about it.
So like, so you can get closer to the ground and then just play with
Yes.
roll.
You're super close.
You got it.
Alright, we'll get another time. Over.
Like that here.
Okay.
It's like dumping your head in the ocean once you do it. Like,
That's where the wine helps us. Bring your head over your shoulders. Okay. Your chin. Bring your head to the mat. I got you. You're like, I'm not going. It's okay. We'll do other stuff. There's one other way to fall out that we're gonna try, and that's with cartwheeling. You can do it on the wood floor or on the mat, or skip it completely. And you don't have to do a cartwheel, or you don't have to know how to do a cartwheel to fall out. You just have to have the idea of where the legs are going. So if you're in a handstand, you'll be here, or any other inversion with hands are down and hips are up, and you'll want to go to this side with the legs. So you'll go like this, and big, hand, foot. Or a little bigger, like that. But it can be small. Hand, foot. I did it. Yeah?
You can do it on the wood floor.
You could do it on the wood floor if you want. Light with the feet. Hold your core. I'm watching you. Yes, that's good, Lauren.
You're like, I'm an expert. Girls used to be the first time kids.
Practicing the falling out will help with the fear of falling out.
Yeah.
Hand, foot.
Is he?
Yes.
Are you done like that on roller coasters? Like,
I never did. I didn't spend it so long.
Yes. Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
you're screwed.
Put your left
Go
hand down.
back.
Left hand down first.
So if you're gonna go this way, no. If you're gonna go this way, it'll go
Oh,
hand,
you're-
hand, then left foot,
Oh, so I'm
right
going
foot.
like this.
Yeah.
I'm not going
There's one side I cannot put it on.
Yeah, I know.
I'm right-handed, but I feel left-handed first.
Yeah.
I just, it doesn't even have to be.
And there's no more loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
So go right hand first. And then left hand. Left foot. Oh. Yeah, I'm afraid to kick people. You're not gonna kick it.
You're not gonna kick
You're
it.
so far away. Where are you going with your legs?
I'm way taller than you.
Oh, me too. I'm like 10 feet tall.
I lost mine.
There's no right or wrong.
Yes, Andy, yes. I like those. Nice. Nice.
Right, which hand do you want to start with?
Left. Yeah.
So you go left, right, right, left. Yes. Yep. Left, right,
Are we doing another time now?
Yes. That's a good idea.
Oh,
This side sucks.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't even know.
It might look different, right? Which
That's
arm
part
are
of
you
my
going?
brain.
Which arm are you going?
I already did this side, so we're right side left.
Yeah. So left,
Yeah.
then right, then right, then left. Make sure you guys do both sides. I'm sure that you did that.
That's really weird.
Lauren, you will gymnast. Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know what to do.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Got it.
Nice.
Got it.
Nice.
How did I do last time?
Yeah, wow, that is weird.
Whee! Good job.
That is weird.
I know, the one side you're just like, I can't do my body at all. That's good. Nice, nice. Okay. Great strong arms.
Well, I usually do it right. Sometimes do it right. No, keep doing it. I did
I felt it. Oh, I never.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do.
So go left, right, and then right.
Actually, I led.
Right foot first when you land.
Why are you not?
Yoga.
Yes. Jen, how should I do this?
Do the
Right.
one that's the heels awkward.
See, so this feels wrong.
That's funny.
Okay, maybe this way. Left arm. Oh, I can't go
Bring it
like
like this way.
I
So
call
you
myself-
go this arm first.
the leg is like that.
Yep.
Yes.
I would slow that down because that's so material.
Yeah,
Did you this one already?
Too much.
I don't know which way you did the first time. I'll just do it. It's back and forth, yeah.
They all.
The other side, the other side, the other side to the left.
Yeah.
Good, okay.
Exactly. Too long doesn't get that.
It's the side that you don't know.
That would be this side.
I think we go left side.
Still go left and then right, left. You did good. Yes, stop. Yeah, yes. You did good. Don't worry, you'll like the next thing we do. It's not laying down, it's sitting down. Yeah. Nice.
I'm good.
You're going right. You're good, right?
I think this is the side you did last time now.
I did this every day. Yeah, because this feels so wrong. Okay.
It does.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
growing up.
You're like hugging your arm in.
Tell Peter to be quiet.
Hold myself up.
What do we need now?
I'm gonna still take your mask back to your spot. It'll be nice. Good job. Okay, everyone did both sides? Yes.
Yep.
All right, so bring your mat back to your skates. Grab a block. Block. Yeah, right there.
How's that?
That's perfect. All right, ladies, grab a block. You got it. It blended in. I didn't see it, Lauren. Put it more towards the back of your mat so that your heels and just kind of move around in your wide leg forward pulls. Again, think about that anterior and posterior pelvic tilt. And see if when you bring your torso forward, you can kind of stick your butt out, and then bring your torso back and hug your belly in. Yeah, during the hot, during the suit. Well, Sierra, if you're super bendy flexy, so you have two blocks. Okay. Just happy. Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah. And then move your block out from under you, unless you like it there. But we're gonna be in a forward fold for 2 minutes. If you want, put your heels on a block. And that will give you. Sarah can put her heel on. Yeah, not for everybody. But if you want to put blocks under your forearms, so you can keep your spine long, not curling in yet, and you can move here too if you want. Trying to take some movement. Flex the feet, press the knees into the ground, and think about external rotation, so spinning the thighs out. Press the pinky toe edge of the foot away. A few more. Is the room still okay temperature-wise?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And see if you can make it a little active. See if you can engage your core to pull your torso down closer to the floor. We keep the crown of the head moving forward so that the spine is in. Your face is so serious. Well, it's not easy. But it's important if you want to press someday or even do like the little things. So we'll play with an arm balance to show why this is important. Has anyone done baby crow? The cutest little arm balance ever.
That's nice.
It's adorable. So it's like crow, but baby size. So you come to your forearms, hands are down. And since we did that nice forward fold, we get the knees to my triceps. Whee! And then rock the weight forward. Oh, baby crow.
Harder.
Is
You
baby
think
girl
so?
harder?
Oh my god.
I don't know, it's different for each person. I think it requires a lot of flexibility in the hips and a lot of core. Squeeze your core.
I feel like it's easier.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier. You have to be able to have some flexibility here to get the knees stuck. That's nice, John. Nice, Michael. That's a real crow. Okay.
Baby crow. You're not doing baby.
My arms are short.
He's like, I can't get my arms down and then get my knees in there. I get to get hug into the tiniest little Jeremy ball. Yeah!
I think it's harder with short arms, because my arms are really
It is.
short too. And I'm like in this little, I do.
Yeah.
I say that. I do.
With your shoulder strength or more core? I think it's much more core. Way more. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Way more core. And like low core. Think area from belly button to pubic bone. Hug that in.
Better.
Like this
The word for better is
is what?
Mayo.
Mayo?
Mayo,
Oh,
which is what you jumbled together. I thought.
Didn't know that.
cool.
You were, oh yeah, it's better. Just.
That's cool.
Cool. On your backs. Two different variations for this. So this is called a plow negative. So think your regular plow pose. So you'll bring your feet up overhead, move the chin away from the chest, and the neck stays long on the mat. So the easier version is with your arms down at the side. Harder version, if you want more, is arms up overhead. You get to pick your pleasure, but point through the toes, make the legs as straight as they can go. And again, that compression stuff that we just did, squeeze the thighs towards your chest. Use your core to hug the legs closer to your body, and then slowly lower your hips down, but keep hugging the thighs into the chest the whole way. So just keep thinking, thighs close to the chest, thighs close to the chest, lower the hips down, and then lift the toes back up overhead. And also think of pressing the tops of the feet towards the floor, hug the thighs towards the chest, lower the hips down. Just do 5 of those. You don't have to do a lot. If you're really squeezing the thighs towards the chest, I will probably do this one. What's in back? Did you just crack? My back perfect. Oh, nice. And then when you've done 5, you'll rock yourself to sit, and we'll go into a Paschimottanasana with the legs together. So you'll fold forward, but again, think active. We're resting, but it's kind of active. So you can use your straps if you want to pull forward. If you can reach your feet, wrap them around the pinky edge of the foot, press into the space between the big toe and the second toe, and pull yourself towards your legs. Press the knees into the mat. If you can reach the hands past the feet, you can wrap the hands underneath and then kind of gas pedal the feet. Huh? It is my phone.
I like your playlist.
Huh?
I like your playlist.
Oh, thank you.
It gives me back kind of.
And then bring yourself up to sit. One more core thing for now. And again, you get to pick. So you'll be on your back and you'll either tuck up and think like really like hug the knees in and curl yourself into a ball. Hold this for a second before you open back up. This is really hard, so you can do that. Or if you want to pike, you can, but that's really hard. I don't even want to do that today. So, it's fun. You pick your challenge, where you want to be. So, like really pull yourself up, pike the legs, use the core. Yes. Think about reaching the fingers towards the heels, towards the front of the mat. Yes. Doing great. Good. Very good. Awesome. Everyone needs a wall space. Bring your mat to a wall. Someone can go here, someone can go there, preferably not by a window. Someone can go right here. Yes. Come on up.
What, how, long way or?
Long way. So spin, yes, spin your mat. Okay.
Careful.
You keep going now, so just,
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
someone can go right here. Michael, go.
please.
Right here?
I was
Just
gonna
hold.
go.
Want to. You can go here if you want. I don't sit down. All right, so get yourselves situated at a wall. Now come to a down dog.
Right.
This way.
So facing this way.
Yeah, actually it's tabletop. Yeah, away from the wall. So you guys will come into a tabletop position. Bring your feet to the wall. And then walk your feet up the wall. And bring your belly to the wall. So walk your hands closer. Walk in, walk your hands closer. Closer as you're going to go up. Come close, close, close to the wall. So you can do that. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. So you're basically in a handstand at the wall. It is scary to go belly against the wall. Bring your hands closer. Good. And your feet untucked. So bring the tops of the feet to the wall. All right.
Directions, please.
Okay. So with your feet flat, bring the toes, flex the feet. Flex the feet and bring the weight into the fingers. And then bring your belly back to the wall. Okay.
That's too much. That's too much.
Okay. Maybe not. We won't do that.
That's a lot.
Okay.
No, it's a very fun one when you can get there. It's just
Take
taking 30 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
Just get there like, oh, coming out. This is.
Yeah, coming out is scary.
Okay. So don't do belly to the wall. Never mind. What we'll do then is face the wall. And I want you to do just little L hops. So can you face the wall in a tabletop position? And then come to a down dog. And then walk your feet forward so that your shoulders are over your hands. Spread the fingers really wide, take lots of space with the hands. And think really stable here. Like when we did that tap dancing thing earlier and your shoulders didn't move, but the rest of your body did. So take just little kicks. Use your top leg to drive your movement up. So it's not so much this leg that's kicking, but the leg that's going up is using gravity to get you up there. So think about getting the heel over the shoulders. Up. Yes, and it's fine if you do the wall. We're using the wall as a tool. So just take little hops, trying to get the hips over the shoulders to see what that feels like. But do all of the good things that we did before. So spread the fingers wide, turn the eyes and the elbows forward, externally rotate the shoulders, Keep the shoulders firmly placed over the wrists, and then little L pops up. Hug the belly in, try to not round in the back. Lauren, you're belly to the wall, so what I want you to do is rock the weight forward into the fingers, use them as brake pedals, and then let your belly come back to the wall. Flirt with that, getting the weight really into the fingers. Maybe you could probably do that too. Flex the feet, come to the toes so that the belly comes away from the wall, and then let your belly move back to the wall. Shifting the weight into the fingers. Good. Come down. Give your forearms and your wrists some nice.
The
Good.
eye rotation thing gave me so much more stability. And you're really stable.
Good.
It's like a little tweak.
Breathe. Rest. Treat your wrist nice.
Yeah, last time I was thinking like just very wobbly. Yeah. Well, we did do like 20 minutes of warming up the wrists. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did everything. Huge.
And anytime you need to stop and take a little something through the wrist. There you go.
Do the down dogs. So
Yeah. Good. So, a little bit of an endurance thing. I want you to hold at the wall for a minute. If you come down, that's fine. Kick back up or get back up. And use the wall as your friend. So it's fine that it's there. Maybe flirt with coming to the toes and keeping away, but try to stay up for as long as you can. I am going to time though. Yes.
This way.
You can do it either way.
Yes.
I think you should do it belly to the wall, but that's just my opinion.
I do not like the feeling of that.
I know you don't because it's scary,
Yeah.
but you just practice falling out. Your feet are gonna come right to the ground. Use your fingers, spread them wide. Belly back to the wall. Yeah. All right. I'm not ready, but if you want to do extra time, you're more than welcome to do that. Wait, where is it? There it is. Oh, wait. I'm not doing.
Ankle.
Go!
Extra.
Nice, Mandy. And Lauren. Straight, strong arms. Super straight, strong arms. And if you come down, that's fine. Get right back up. Endurance is part of the practice too. Straight arms. Spin the elbows forward.
Oh my God.
You're doing great. Yes. Legs super active. Point or flex the foot. Pick something to do with it, but point or flex the toes. Squeeze the legs together. Yes, Kristen. I saw your little happy feet dance. It's good. 8 more seconds. Get up. Squeeze. Push. Hug the belly and the low ribs in. Okay. It's great.
That's a long time.
It is a long time.
20
You
minutes
breathe
feels
because
like-
your eyeballs are red.
That's a really long time.
You're supposed to read.
Good.
Yeah, what's breathing?
I don't know how to do that. Good. And then take a child's pose. Take a child's pose. Arms down at your side. Full rest.
You'd think like after you're in it for like 20 seconds, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I can keep doing this. But no, it's like the opposite.
Take big full breaths. You can move if you want to sway side to side. Like little side body stretches. Or just chill. All right, and then when you're ready, come on up to sit and grab your blanket. And I'll have you move off your mat. Huh, Maylee, do you have a slidey surface? Like a kitchen floor or something like that? Do you have a kitchen? Okay, so this is where we're going. Use your blanket. 2 different levels. You'll stand on your blanket. You'll come into a plank. You'll hug your belly in, and then you'll bring your feet towards your heels, and then bring your feet back to a plank. So go like that. And if you're like, that's real easy, I want to do something harder, so come onto your belly with your arms extended in front of you, and then pull yourself into a chaturanga position, press up to a plank, and then bring the feet in. Press them out, come down, breathe. You pick, that's a zombie press. Yeah, you get to pick whatever one. If you're like, that sounds fun, take a plank, and then down dog. Ish. Bring the toes towards the arms, hip side, hip side. Yes. Ooh, zombie. Yes, yes, yes.
For the zombie apocalypse, gotta do the zombie press.
Exactly. Do 5 of your pleasure. Okay, so we can definitely do that zombie press.
Which one?
On your belly. And then arms out in front of you. And then pull your torso between your arms. Drag yourself forward. Yes. Push up to a plank. Boom. Lift your hips. And then pull it, and then bring your feet to your hands. Boom. Yes. Did you do 5? You're gonna sleep so good tonight. You're gonna sleep so good tonight.
I would really love that.
Excellent. Nice job. Good.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna take a magnesium back.
Yeah, I would definitely do something.
Like I
else.
would everybody, because your muscle is sore tomorrow.
Yeah. How do your wrist and hands go? Good, good, okay, good. So the next thing is on your mat. We'll come to the top of the mat. And bend your knees as much as you need to do this. I know some of you have definitely done this before. But we'll move ourselves hopping forward and backward on the mat. So I'm going to start with my shoulders over my wrist, and I really think about shoulders to my second knuckle. And then I'm going to hop my feet back, bring my hands closer, shift my shoulders over the knuckles, feet go back, and just little hops like that. It's all baby core work, or lower core work, not baby core, lower core. And then once you get to the back of your mat, you'll go forward. And go. If you need to bend your legs so that your feet touch or that your hands touch the ground, that's fine. But you have to get your palms flat. So if you need to bend your knees to do that, do that. And then just hop with those feet at the same time. Yep. Keep your hands a little wider. Yes. Forward. You're good. It's okay. It's a lot of work. But you guys are doing great. I'm going to give you a nice shot. Good job. Nice. Good. You guys are great. All right. Grab your blocks. And then you'll bend your knees so that the hands come to the ground. That may not work. If you need blocks, you might not need them. Maybe try on the floor first. Plant the hands, bend the knees, and I just want you to lift your foot to your ankle. Maybe don't use blocks. I don't know why I had you stand on blocks. For some reason, I was like, it's gonna make it easier, but I don't think it makes it easier at all. I think it makes it way harder. Yeah, so no blocks. You bring the hands to the ground,
Maybe put
bend your knees.
hands to your blocks.
Maybe. Okay. Hands to blocks makes it easier. Yeah, hands to block makes it easier. Hands to blocks. And then bring your foot to kick your wrist. And maybe someday you bring them both. I can't do that. But I've seen it. And even if it's just a little and they don't quite get there, but if they go in the direction, that's good. And again, watch the hips. Notice if they're swaying side to side. Try to keep them still. And bring the toes to the wrists. Nice.
What is this one?
This is lower core.
Okay, I just want to make
Just
sure
hip
what
flexor.
I'm feeling.
Okay, flexor.
Why are you making us do this? I did really good. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm trying to without lifting my wrist. So I'm trying to be
Yeah. So move your hands forward a little bit. And then maybe your wrist will stay down. And it's okay if it doesn't get there. Sometimes it looks really funny. You try and you're like,
I'm trying. I feel like an elephant. I'm like,
good.
would that help me when I'm trying to do this? Like, and bring my legs like through?
When you bring them, oh, for like a jump through or something
Yeah.
like that? Yeah.
Okay. That's why I'm like, oh, maybe
That's
what.
Yeah.
I can't jump through. My arms are too short. It just, well, I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
It with blocks it can.
No, with blocks.
Yeah.
Just I tried.
I'm gonna try to do that.
My arms are,
I want to be able to.
Yeah. Sorry.
but like,
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, so would that help? Like,
That's just a little
Like I'm sure everything.
So let's go through a couple of the things that you guys said that you were working on, and we'll play with each of them. So we'll do crow and headstand and handstand and forearm stand. You can choose to be at a wall if you want. If you've been playing with these already, I would encourage you to come away from the wall. It's easy to get stuck at the wall. But you pick you do whatever you want. We'll start with crow, so we'll stay away from the wall for that. If crow scares you, you can put a block in front of you. The blanket's soft, that's a nice one to put in front of your face, that'll mentally make you feel better. And if crow is brand new for you and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, we'll use your blocks. And now you'll stand on your blocks. And then knees come to the back of the arms, hands come to the ground, spread the fingers wide, take up all the space, and then you'll rock the weight forward, shoulders go over that second knuckle, and then maybe you lift one foot up, maybe the other one, none of them. Keep your hands wider. Yeah, spread the fingers. They're flat, but take up more space. And then you'll put down a bigger foundation. Yes. The blocks are for people who are like brand new. You don't have to. Are you doing present?
No, it's just starting to fall in place. Straight arm.
And like, yeah, I'm trying to get straight on pro. I haven't got it yet.
Yeah, because it gets your knees.
Yeah, it's young there.
Woo! Okay.
The thing you practice those fallouts in.
Are you okay?
Didn't fall out
Foot
correctly.
in her foot, yeah. I've done that.
Ugh. You're right.
Yeah.
Damn.
I have like a little scar.
You know how like when you slam your shoulders down?
Yeah, that's how I get on my side.
But what's helpful is if you squeeze your knees into your arms too.
Yeah.
Try to engage as much as you can. And then rock forward. Yes. If you're a solid pro
It definitely
person,
helps.
you can jump your feet back.
Straight.
I'm trying to get to straight on pro.
Oh,
So I
okay.
thought the blocks would help because it
Yeah.
gets me up there a little bit more.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
It's still hard.
Okay. I know, screw you. I knew you would. Good. Breathe. Take a rest. Alright. Headstand. For people who have a headstand, I'm gonna see if you want to go from headstand to forearm stand. Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Do you, yeah, so, this one. Tripod. Yeah. Go to tripod.
Tripod position.
Okay. Bring a forearm down.
I'm scared.
I'm right
Whoa.
here.
I got it.
Other forearm.
Oh!
Hug your belly, hug your belly, hug your belly.
Okay,
That actually was
I'm like, oh.
Okay.
a lot harder.
That's okay.
That's scary though.
It is a little scary because you have that one moment where one point of
Yeah.
contact is moving.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right.
I'm just gonna have to like think about that.
You do. Start in a headstand. I haven't done it in a while too. I just started it. Whee. Here.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Wow.
You're my try. You're gonna try.
I can see.
Might want to try. Okay, that's fine. It's not.
You just go farm to farm.
You just go forearm to forearm.
Oh, nice.
Keep the
Isn't that scary?
yeah.
Keep it up.
you'll just bring your forearms down and then lift your head up.
That was really good though.
Go, Jeremy. Oh, you did it! Yes!
You're there.
Oh my
All
god.
right, Lauren, I'm watching you. Forearm.
She wants to do the T-bar on the wall.
Forearm, yes. Ah! Close, but good fallout.
You know how we did
All right, Maylee, I'm watching you.
or just on elbow.
Squeeze so tight and then bring a forearm down.
Oh yeah.
You can also try from both headstands. You can do tripod or Shirshasana.
Whoa. So you're gonna
Nice.
I can't do the lift. That's fine.
Yes, you can. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze in before you lift. That'll help. Yes. Nice, Jeremy.
One more time.
Woo! Good fall. Good fall.
And you walk your feet. And I want you back all the way out of that box. Okay. I want you to do that. Do you need help?
I'm watching you. Good.
Do it again. That's it.
All right. Cool. So let's do forearm stand on its own. You're falling out of it so good, Lauren.
I did it.
Yes. Good job. I'm watching you, Sierra. No pressure. You forget how to do a headstand? That's silly. It looks like you remember. Yeah, so you lift your knees, walk your feet in.
And I want your back to this.
Reduce forward.
All the way
You're gonna get messy.
Sourdough bread with butter. Worked on it.
Pause, stop kicking. Walk your
Stretching. Yeah.
I just landed in my forward.
I just wanted to do it.
Nice, Lauren. Yes. Good.
Wherever you're ready. Take that one leg. Yep.
Are you just doing forearms? Bring your hips way more forward before you pick up. Walk your feet in. Walk your feet in. Right more. Make it. There you go. You've been in the backside. Right. You know what I've been doing in your belly is.
I was doing it with the wall, but when I go without the wall, I start to get. There's a psychological walls there.
Yeah.
But when the walls are there, I'm like, no.
Yeah. To me, it's the
Men stand for 4 days. Okay. That's my wall. It's okay.
best. Did it.
Oh, very light on the toes. I like that. All right. Did you do forearm stand by yourself?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Do forearm stand by yourself. You didn't do that yet. And then we'll do a new thing. We'll do forearm stand, but you'll need your blocks. And we're gonna face the wall.
Both blocks.
Both blocks. Like your belly.
Banana.
Okay. This is fun. So, your blocks are going to be for your feet. You're going to face the wall and think in your head. It's like a handstand, but instead of the legs being straight up, we're going for a straddle. And to help us get there, you get to do this really attractive in the air, like dog peeing on a hydrant thing. Stick it up like this. It's real ugly, and then just kick. Try to get the legs out. Feet unstuck. Put my fingers like that. I get to watch you guys move. Ready? The blocks are for your feet to give you a little lift, but just for one foot. And watch where your foot is on the block because you'll kick it out from under you. Make sure your foot is towards the middle of the block when you're on it, because that also is stinky. Just one block? I would put two because we'll try it on both sides. And then the hands come to the ground. Be about 1 to 2 handprints away from the wall. Chrissy, you might want to be a little closer. Come on, Michael. Yeah, I'm gonna walk you through. So, Jeannie, walk a little more forward on your blocks. All right, so feet on the blocks, hands to the ground. Laura, come a little further away from the wall, like 1 handprint. Yes, the wall's still gonna be there, but now you're giving yourself room to hop up. Pick which leg you wanna keep on the block. It doesn't matter which one. And then the other knee comes out to the side, like really think out to the side. And then press the other one. The one that's on the block is the one that you kick with.
That's interesting.
Think down dog, come to down dog on the block. Yes, and then keep one leg on the block and lift the other one off the block out to the side, knee out to the side. Yes, and then shift the hips towards the shoulders, and then kick off the foot that's on the block. Oh. Okay.
It's really hard.
Harder than you just.
Yeah. Let's do that actually. There's a lot of success in that. Okay. Nice. Blocks to the side. You may have to alternate with the person that's next to you, but that's actually what I want you to try. It's not necessarily going up with the, like, just forget about the legs for a second and think about tucking up so that the hips are over the shoulders. So no blocks. You're here and just say tuck. Tuck. Maybe you hit the wall and that's fine. You can hold it. Just try that. More play with hips over shoulders. Get out the way. Hips more forward, Lauren. And then knees really close to the chest. Think about that compression, that really tight thighs close to the chest. Thighs to the chest, heels to the butt. Nice. The heels to the butt. It's okay if it's like a little donkey kick. A little hop, little tiny hop. No, I want you to do that again. Come on up. Find the wall. I want you to find the wall down. Good, keep your feet there. Bring this side of your foot to the wall. Yes, this is your squirt.
Ouch!
Yes, come further away. Come further away and then do it again. You want squirting? It's the arch back. Core form balance. Yes. Yes. Squeeze the knees together. Arms nice and straight. With your belly. And you bring your feet away from the wall. If you bring your hips together, press your toes into the wall.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay.
For the gear time.
All right. Come on to your backs. On to your backs. It doesn't matter. Actually, no, have your heads out. Heads away from the wall. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sweat Monster. Alright, hug the knees into the chest. Give them a nice squeeze. Rock shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. And then drop the knees to the right. Take a twist. Keep the shoulders grounded. Right arm can come onto the thigh. And then hug the knees into the chest. Twist to the other side. Keep the left hand on top of the thigh. Keep the shoulders grounded. Gaze can go to the right. And begin to take longer inhales and exhales. Slow it down. And hug your knees into the chest. Rock yourself up to sit. It's funny when you're facing it, but we'll take a janu. So bring the left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Turn the torso to face the right leg. Take an inhale, lift the crown of the head up, lift the ribs away from the sacrum, and then lower your torso towards the leg. And you can move here if you want. So you can just step aside. You can open up on the left side. Explore a little freedom of movement in your body. And then lift the torso, come to sit. Left leg goes out to the side. Right sole of the foot into the left thigh. Turn the torso to face the left leg, flex the toes. Lift the crown of the head high and then fold over the head. And again, take movement if you want. Twist to the left. Maybe the right arm reaches up and over. And then bring yourself up to sit. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Bring the heels as close as possible to the pubic bone. Tuck the chin to the chest and roll yourself down. Forehead towards the heels. You can sneak the arms underneath the legs if you want. I missed a huge spot shaving. And you don't notice it until you put your face in your
Totally.
legs.
Or you put emotional on it. So you're like, wow, really? Oops.
I've done that before where I've gotten out of the shower and I've only shaved one leg.
I have too.
And I forgot.
Or you just thought you already did it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I already did that one.
Really thought I did that. But
I won't be wearing shorts today.
yeah. And then bring yourself to sit. Come to a tabletop position. Step your right foot forward. Slide the left knee back. Stretch the left quad. Back toes can be untucked. Just look back and make sure your foot's not doing anything funky going out to the side. Goes forward, heel in line with the second and third toe. If you want to tuck it because that's better too, that's fine. But right hip back, left hip forward, press the hands onto the thigh. Reach the left arm down the left leg. Press into the thigh. Hands back to the mat. Right knee to meet the left. the left foot forward. Slide the right knee back. Bring the hands to the left side. Right hip forward, left hip back this time. Bring the right arm to the right thigh. Press the left arm into the left thigh. Let the hips sink down towards that front heel. And then bring the left knee next to the right, hands to the ground. Come onto your back.
Burritos. Burritos.
Burritos!
Yes.
I know. There's so much stuff to do.
It was so fun.
You did amazing! Oh my gosh.
Great.
You guys did awesome.
Person that
Great
got
work
me
job.
in that position, in like the proper score position.
Nice.
That was nice.
Ah, good. So think about all the work that you've done today. If you had a success, if you had a fail, but it felt good, so maybe you were afraid of that, now it happened, so it's less scary. The eyes be soft. Jaw and teeth relaxed. Corners of the mouth can drop. Muscles around the mouth, the nose, and eyes get to relax. begin to introduce gentle movements back to the body. Wiggling fingers, toes, rotating the ankle or the wrist. And then in whatever way you like, come to sit. And as part of our closing circle, I want to hear from you. So first off, thank you for coming in and showing up for something that may have been really uncomfortable for you. I think all the fun things happen once we cross that threshold of doing the things that scare us. So thank you. Congratulations to you. So I'd like to know a takeaway or something that you can celebrate from today. Either something that clicked for you or was new for you, or just something, a takeaway from today. John.
I was saying the handstand belly against the wall was scary. I just didn't expect that. I don't know. That's my takeaway.
Like for me, particularly, just noticing the difference in stability for inversions or trying to do handstands just in the first place. After doing the extensive warm-ups with our wrists and our hands, like just like those warm-ups I feel like are like godsend, but like because it maybe tripled the amount of time I was able to be upside down, and that's amazing.
Plus you're way more stable.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
I wasn't like,
Yeah,
Totally.
cool. Thank you. Yeah, Chrissy.
I know what I need to practice when I get home. So I know like the bow pose, I know my weaknesses a little bit more and what I need to work on in order for me to get there.
Cool.
I love doing all the falling things, so it helps me have confidence in falling. That's a huge thing, I think, is the falling aspect of it, not knocking the wind out of you. And how amazing of a teacher you are. That's what a good takeaway for me is that I know I'm going to keep practicing and I know who to go to if I need help. So thank you for that.
Awesome. Anyone else? At home, people, you can unmute yourself if you want. Share.
I'll go.
Yay, thanks, Lauren.
Yes. That was awesome, Jen. I have new challenges now. I've been wanting to, which I forgot to mention, jump up into handstand with both feet, which I realize is a lot of quad work. I didn't realize how much it was, and obviously core. So something new to work on. So I'm excited. I think we should do this every month.
Cool.
But I need to be there so you can give me a nice little Shavasana massage.
Yeah. Yes. Cool.
Another thing that I like never really practiced with, but I had time to do it here, was the transition from like headstand to forearm stand, or the transition from forearm stand to handstand. Like I felt like I was again, because of like the stability, able to like just play around with that more, and like I'm a little more comfortable with it.
Awesome.
So.
Good. Yay. Cool. Anyone else? I won't make you all go. If anyone wants to share.
That tuck helps me, that handstand tuck.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Bring
Yeah,
up
I was able to.
appendage. I love you guys so much. I miss you. Aww.
Yeah, I was able to hold that tuck for
Cool.
like a little bit.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm gonna work on that more at home because that feels like comfortable and like I could. That will get me used to hips over shoulders.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
And then it takes the legs out of the equation. You don't even have to think about it. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get my hips up here. I'm just gonna hold
Yes.
this.
And
Yes.
that's how I started headstand. Was that
Okay,
tuck
bringing the
and
knees in.
that, and then extending my legs. So
Good.
yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Maylee, do you want to share?
Great question. Love it. I was late a little bit, so I didn't get to massage my hand enough. So my wrist kind of in the way.
Got a little funky, your wrist?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think that's very important to warm up before yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Before handstands. And then also I, like Michael, that from tripod turn into headstand. I was like, how do you do that? Oh, my one hand at all. So I think a lot of core work need to be there to keep it steady. Like your
Yes.
feet on the air, your body on the air, while you can have one hand move into headstand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
work on my core.
Do
Yeah.
do those rocks for 30 seconds twice a day. And cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. Cool. Awesome. You guys did amazing. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll do it again. Do something really for your body tonight. Rest well.
Take a bath.
Yes. Beautiful. Perfect. All righty. We'll see you soon, guys.
Thanks,
Have a good afternoon.
Yes.
Bye.
You serve magnesium, right?
And whether they're,
Oh, Maylee said bye.
I love you, Maylee. There's been discrepancy about that.
Oh, that's not what I wanna do.
So I use Dead Sea minerals. They have more minerals.